Welcome to Gobster's latest video. Remember that the following is his opinions and may offend you. If you are, no one cares. Now let's get to it.
Well, hello you gorgeous mother truckers you, and welcome to hopefully the last one, no, not hopefully, it will be the last one of driving today. It's been a busy day and I think it's time to bring this sort of few days down into a pool of reflection. I think that would be a mightily good thing to do. So, the English. See, throughout history, it's always been the English that have stood up to do stuff. It's always been the English that have been the masters of fighting. It's always been the English who have stepped up to the plate when required from all white parts of history. And I think that is the reason why what's happening to us right now is being done deliberately, on purpose, and with vicious intent. You see, alongside, I would say, the Americans, the decent Americans, not the liberal lunatics, but the decent Americans, between the English and the Americans, we have always been the upholders of freedom. We have always lockstep together, doing whatever we have to do. Not all the time do I agree with such things, but it's true. And those who wish the West to be destabilised and to be crushed and ruined know this. And they also know that to stand any chance of crushing the West, they need to eliminate the English and they need to eliminate the Americans. Now, they almost succeeded with the Americans. Fortunately for America, Donald Trump cropped up, even though I still have some issues with Donald Trump. But the simple truth of the matter is, I cannot fault a man who puts his country first. Because in reality, when it all boils down to it, it should be your country first and everybody else second. That's how it should be, without question, without denial. That's what should happen. Unfortunately, here in England, we've had the successful implantation of those who are equipped to do the job. And they're doing it by mass migration, be it legal or illegal, or with the New Deal, illegal that becomes legal. So if you get over here illegally on a boat, you'll be sent back to go to a shed to fill in a piece of paper to come back over legally. But the whole idea of this is replacement. The whole idea of this is the elimination and the destruction of the English and the Scots and the Welsh and the Irish in their own respective nations. So everything that Keir Starmer does, it's not really his idea. That the man hasn't got two brain cells. Well, he has, and as I said in previous videos, every now and again the two of them bump into each other, and that's when he realises that maybe what's happening isn't such a good idea, and then they drift apart and he forgets. He is a World Economic Forum puppet, and you can see that by the way he will flip and he will flop, and he will chip and he will chop and he will change, suiting the weather. But everything he does is for that. Rachel Reeves was put in charge of the economy because they needed to find someone who was literally the worst economist known to man. That's right, somebody who pretended they were, but in reality just answered the phones and made cups of tea and coffee. Perfect. They needed to find the world's most useless foreign secretary, so they got David Lammy, who isn't English and spends every waking moment of his time banging on about how he's Jamaican and they should get reparations. We needed to get somebody so bitter and twisted and evil that they hated kids enough to become the education secretary. And we got Bridget Phillipson, who is an evil, nasty, vindictive cow. See, I'm doing a little bit of character assassination here, but I think it's all well and truly justified. You've got Lisa Nandy, who looks like Johnny Vegas's ugly sister. Unfortunately, nowhere near as funny as the Master of Vegas. You've got Yvette Cooper, whose face does not match her neck and is literally pointless. Hasn't got a Scooby-Doo, and because of that, that's the person you put in charge of, was it Home Secretary, isn't she? If she ain't got a clue. Not a clue. Hasn't got any clue. We have to put a Muslim in charge of justice so we can continue to cultivate and make sure that we have complete and utter two-tier justice systems, which is working absolutely brilliantly. And there's a video coming up very shortly where we're talking about the other slippery slope that she may or may not decide to go down. And then, of course, we get Angela, the Ginger Minja Rayner, the pretender to the crown for Keir Starmer, in charge of a long list of jobs which she's not good at any of them, determined to make loads of houses and doesn't give a shit how she does it, and to make sure that, and this is actually the truth, that out of every 7 houses that are built, 5 of them are for said migrants. And she was also the archetypal instigator of Operation Scatter, which is to make sure that these immigrants are scattered all over the country. So company platoon size units scattered everywhere to cause maximum chaos. You see, it's all done by design, and it's all done to get rid of one of the greatest historical bunch of resistors ever. Us English are historically renowned for not really liking being told what to fucking do. So when we get told what to do, we have a tendency, if we don't like it, to go no. So what they want to do now is replace all those people who say no with people who will do as their imam says, until they're also discarded as for the useless idiots that they are. You see, my Muslim brothers and sisters, you think you're in charge of this, you think that you're going to get your caliphate, you think that this is all good for you, and you are just being used as the useful idiots. The same with the migrants, and they make sure they get as many child rapists, paedophiles, murderers, thieves in as possible, just to continually destabilise the country, to make it collapse into a steaming pile of third world dog shit. And when it's there, it's right for the takeover of the elite, and all you Muslims who think that you're going to get everything your own way are going to learn very, very quickly that you've just been used like everybody else. The thing is, it's horrible to say this because it does sound like, and it is really, all doom and gloom. You feel like the world is coming to an end. Except, of course, it really isn't, because even though everything is stacked against us, we still have the opportunity to be the best English people that we can be. We need to get back to being those stubborn assholes who just won't listen, who will do what they want to do, and damn you if you get in the way. You see, I have a t-shirt on my merchandising store, and I'm going to get rid of it and change it because it says, I want my country back. I don't think we should beg. I want my country back. It sounds like you're begging. Yeah, I think it should be, I'm taking my country back. Because if we don't take that attitude, we will get nowhere. If we don't take our country back, there'll be nothing worth living for. We are being systematically attacked and abused at every opportunity by people who hate us for what we are, or should I say, what we were. We were, without doubt, the most brilliantly annoying people on the planet. We just don't like to lose. So don't you think it's about time that we stopped begging and saying we want our country back. We haven't given it to them. We can just take back whatever is ours. And that includes our country, our history, our everything. So even though times are dark, and even though we are, without doubt, standing on the edge, we can still push back. And to do that, we need to dig in. To do that, you need to stick your heels into the ground and say, not one step further back. If you want to take your country back, if you're going to take your country back, you've got to stop going backwards. You've got to stop bowing down. You've got to stop kowtowing. You've got to stop begging for your country back. You want it back, you take it back. Those of us who do these videos, who are ostracised, attacked and gulled, everything under the sun, it's because we've stuck our heels into the ground and we're not taking one more step back. We're right on the edge of the cliff, okay? We can't go any further back. The only way we can do it is to dig in, make a shield wall and push these bastards back. And to do that, you have to believe that you can, and we can. We can take this country back. You've just got to believe it. You've just got to want it. And if you're not sure, take a look at your kids, your grandkids. Go and take a walk out the countryside. Look at what we could lose. Look what you're fighting for. You're fighting for our country. You're fighting for our families, our children, our grandchildren, our ancestors. Not one more pace back. Because it is darkest before it gets... It's darkest before the dawn. It's dark now. Really dark. All we got to do is hang on for the dawn. And I think we can do that if we all just stick together and stop taking those steps backwards. It's not I want my country back. I'm taking it back. It's mine and I'm having it back. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. Don't forget, there are ways to support the channel in the description below. I shall see you in the next one. Take it away, Arnie.
Thank you for watching Gabs' latest video. If you enjoyed it, you could like and share. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. Then hit the notification bell. If YouTube doesn't delete it, you can try and let him know what you think in the comments section below. He will be back. Now, get to the chopper.